as usual with you, Zhuldyz Orazkulova, and today we will talk about environment issues. In the mountainous regions of 5 regions of the country, the amount of snow is higher than the annual amount. This was said by the Vice Minister of Ecology and Nature Research.
January 10, 2023, in the indicators of moisture reserves in the snow cover in the plain area are generally higher than the annual average value. In the river basins of the northern and southern slopes of Lialatau in Almat region, as well as in the northern slopes of the Ketman range, the snow is within the long-term average value, but it is lower than the long-term average value in the mountains of Turkestan and Jambul regions.
On February 12, most of the territory of Kazakhstan will have favorable meteorological conditions. On Sunday, air quality will worsen only in the cities of Kostanay, Shymkent and Almaty.
Adverse meteorological conditions are short-term meteorological factors that contribute to the concentration of harmful substances in the surface layer of atmospheric air sheet.
Atral region is the main oil donor and is the leader in the number of stationary sources of atmospheric pollution. A significant burden on the environment in the region is carried out as a result of the activities of oil companies. The situation in the city of Atral is also aggravated by the location of the refinery in the city.
Residents of Atral periodically feel the acrid smell of chemicals in the air of the city. However, according to official data, the concentration of pollutants in all industrial enterprises is within the norm, says Arman Hayrulin, a public figure in Atral. Also, according to a quality monitoring data at the border of the sanitary protection zone, within a radius of 100 meters from the sources of pollution of Atral.
Eco-activists from the later generation movements blocked the streets in several cities in Germany. As noted by the newspaper, the demonstrators stuck to the asphalt in the streets of Berlin, Munich, Jena, Magdeburg, Passau and Hanover. Most of them were holding placards demanding the government to limit speed on the roads.
According to the press secretary of the movement, Amy van Balen, the activities plan to paralyze the whole of Germany. Earlier on December 8, Letzte Generation activists blocked the runway at Munich airport by sticking their palms to the pavement. After that, it had to be temporarily closed. On November 24, environmental activists entered the taxiway of the Berlin airport. As a result, all flights were delayed.
It cannot be said that critically irreversible groundwater conditions have been restored in Europe, said Vladimir Pinaev, associate professor at the Ryduin Institute of Ecology. So on February 1st, he commented to Azvestia on the forecast of foreign scientists, according to which Europe is on the verge of natural disaster due to problems with groundwater reservoirs against the backdrought.
The level of groundwater can change depending on the season. For example, if the winter is snowy when the snow melts, the rivers will be full and the water level will rise. In the past, floods often occurred in Europe and rivers overflowed their channels, and there are periods of drought. Recently, the sun was hot, there was little water, the concentration of pollutants in the rivers increased, explained the expert. The impending environmental catastrophe in Europe was announced on January 40 by the independent newspaper, citing data from scientists, as severe drought is destroying the natural habits of animals, harming agriculture and leading to the severe energy shortage according to a new study. The publication remains that an active shortage of water was felt in Central Europe in the summer months of 2080 and 2090, since there has been a significant rise in groundwater levels and they have remained consistently low.